Today is the second day of the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. The event brings together over 180,000 people to show off the latest devices and gadgets in the tech world. Today, the Consumer Technology Association, which runs CES, will be investing $10 million to support underrepresented people in the tech world. Editor-in-chief of CNET News, Connie Guglielmo, joins us now from Las Vegas to discuss the latest at CES. So, Connie, what are some of the most innovative devices that you've seen so far at CES?
Yeah, one of the most interesting things we've seen is an LG rollable TV, 65 inches. And if you think about a yoga mat, I think that's the best analogy I can give you. This TV comes out of a box and rises up, goes into a hard TV set, and then you click a button and it rolls down again into a box and disappears. Now no pricing on that device. They showed it last year, that TV, but what it does is it's a precursor to the era of foldable screens. We're going to hear a lot about foldable phones later in the year, and this TV, which they are putting in production this year, I'm sure it's going to be super pricey. We're taking guesses at what it would cost. It's going to be double digits, but it does show that the display technology can now be manufactured for foldable devices, and again, foldable smartphones, foldable tablets. That's the trend that we're going to see out of that.
Ooh, that is very cool, and I do love the fact that it goes under, so when you're not using it, you don't have to see it. I love that concept. So, you know, Google and Amazon have been battling over who's leading the race when it comes to voice assistants. What's really the latest on that?
Yeah, I mean, this show is absolutely one of the big war grounds between Google and Amazon. Google wasn't even at CES until last year, and they have gone massively big this year, and their presence is being felt everywhere. They have a big booth on the convention center outside in the parking lot where they've actually created a Disney-like ride that resembles It's a Small World. This is animatronics, and the whole point of that ride is to take you through the day of a dad who needs to buy a cake for his 92-year-old mom, and how their voice assistant can help you do all sorts of tasks. It's cutesy, it's marketing, but the intent is to show you, hey, we've got this great assistant technology and look how friendly it is. Meanwhile, Amazon, which rules the market with their Alexa voice assistant, is everywhere. They're in devices that you couldn't even imagine. Things like outlets and smoke detectors and lighting fixtures. Everything talks to Alexa, and everywhere you look, it says, powered by Google Assistant, powered by Amazon Alexa. That battle is going to continue to play out.
What more can you tell us? We talked in your intro about this initiative that aims to support underrepresented groups in the tech community. What are they saying about that?
Well, the CES show has been a big showcase, obviously, for technology for many years, but it's also been criticized. They haven't had a lot of women on the panels and speaking, and last year there was a big stink because they didn't have a keynote speaker who was a woman. Lots of men, obviously, leading tech companies, so it does represent the industry to a certain extent, but nonetheless, there are certainly women who could speak up about tech, and this year we had IBM CEO Ginni Rometty give one of the keynote speeches, but also there's been a trend in tech for many years about the lack of diversity and inclusion at all levels of companies, tech companies, but also when it comes to funding. So the CTA Association have decided to do their part to try to get some of that investment flowing to people who are not represented, who have great ideas, but because of some of the interests, the problems in the tech industry in terms of biases and just where the money has flowed, to try to flip that equation by taking a very active role themselves.
It's good to hear they're taking that initiative on, very important, especially in the tech world. Connie Guglielmo, thank you so much for joining us, Connie.
My pleasure.